We are back Friday after Christmas at the race shop, unloading the car. Mark got it back to us so we can get working on it, get a big list of stuff to finish. So, see what happens. And we'll draw our bolts up where the pan's at 0. So if you want to stick front tires on it and get it back on your stands, then we'll be able to see where our pan angle is.
Okay, Big Willie, it's that no man's land between Christmas and New Year's where no one knows what day of the week it is, no one knows what time it is, and no one knows anything. I didn't come yesterday because you were underneath the race car all day working on the pan, and that's not real fun video.
No, it's if you asked if I wanted a root canal today, I would be okay with a root canal. I just, valances and pans, I hate them. Because you're on your back all day, it just sucks.
So what are we doing today?
We're still finishing this pan up, but it's really close. Wes and I are just doing the final touches, and then valances, and then we start on the next group of shit tomorrow. But it's close. I'm just tired, I'll be honest. I want to sleep. I'm worn out. We've been digging on this thing for 2 days straight. We got this concrete truck to finish up at work, so just a lot of things going on. One's a latte and one's a caramel.
Oh, well, he can have the latte then. They screwed that up. But listen, there's not much difference between the two.
Yeah.
And also, Willie is I'm a Starbucks girl. Willie is
I wear a size large Dunkin', so if anybody wants to like calm me down a little bit one day, get me some iced coffee.
He likes coffee that doesn't taste like coffee.
Yeah.
Hey, Willie, do you want to show everybody one of your Christmas gifts?
So we got this pretty nifty little bear.
You want to make them sing?
Yeah, see?
You save big money, you save big money when you shop.
One of our beagles is obsessed with this thing. So Charlie Menard, I just want you to know, if you made a dog toy that did something like this, we would have a whole bunch, because he is obsessed. If this thing doesn't get put up every night, he's going to have it out in the backyard and kill it. We are Menards stands here, not just because they sponsor the series, but Willie is obsessed with the stores. He has been trying to get the Menard family to expand, right?
That's right. We need them in Virginia. Anywhere in Virginia would be awesome within 30 minutes of Fredericksburg. That is the old...
I would show you guys the pan underneath, but Willie does not... That's the double dog secret.
Yeah, that's the shit we work on all winter to figure out. And what I mean by all winter, 2 days. So, we're getting close.
We probably won't get the same level of fun out of Willie today, because you do look like
I'm a little worn out, I'm not gonna lie.
But normally this is what we're doing 2 days before loading, and then we get in the semi, and then you get to the track and you're tired as hell.
Yeah. I was so tired that year at the test. That was the same year that I just had Pemberton in the car all day and just made him turn laps all day while I worked on it.
Because people don't realize the amount of work when you have a day job and can't work on these 8 to...
I'm glad that we got the week worked out well this year, that I could take off Friday from work, and Wes and I came over and really got a lot done yesterday to where we both felt accomplished. I'm kind of middle of my crack, Wes, on that. Ish.
And I'll bring the GoPro. We're going to be here till about, what, 2 to 3?
Yeah.
And then you're going to run back over to Bugsy's, our business.
Stuff that air valve on it.
I will give you a little bit of behind the scenes of the day job.
You got a jack stand.
And I know we probably touched on this a little bit, but Wes is an employee for us. He is our shop foreman at our main shop, and he comes over here for funsies to help Willie on his days off.
And anybody, so this would be a good
that's what
intro to job title. We're looking for a helper at the shop.
At our main body shop.
At our main body shop.
Big truck body shop.
And that's an 8-hour day job. We can pay you there. But then if you want to come over and work on race cars for free, you're more than welcome to do that. So if you're looking to get into the race car world and you have some mechanical ability, and breathe. We could use your help.
There are a lot of places where
Right.
you're just
I
going to
mean,
intern
we
on
can-
race cars and not get paid. We're willing to give you a 45-hour-a-week job. 40. Yeah, right.
We're not gonna guarantee no 40.
Yeah, well, we both know how that goes. So Wesley,
Yep.
if you were a young kid wanting to get into racing but still needed to be able to make ends meet and pay your bills, how bad is it working for Willie Mullins?
Some days are good. The other
Some days
bad.
are good, some aren't so good.
We've gotten a lot better at my age.
To be fair, these two work next to each other most of the time. It is not always a boss-employee relationship. It's more like two dipshits fighting each other some days.
There are 3 or 4.
Today has been a whole lot of nothing to video because they're underneath the car, but
So Dinah wanted a little bit of info, and I'll give you some info. So one thing they do allow us to do is we want to clean up our valance here on the side. So we'll warm it up and make it nice and straight, just for air. You know, it's just one of the little things we try to do to get it all cleaned up along the side of the car. So there you go, a little tech tip for Daytona. You can start sneaking those up. We're finally got the front valance on, finally. We've been working at this thing a day and a half at the moment. Just getting all our pans right, all our spacers, all the things right, the way I want it.
you have something
What?
coming between you and your leg.
Well, I want this side to be nice and flat. So I'm using that because I can't touch it. A piece of...
I just set you up for like the best dirty joke,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
just let it fly.
I
Willie,
got
you're
to
so
right
tired.
now. I am just worn the f out.
That was like, man, I couldn't have teed that up any better.
So Dinah just heard my 2 cents of the day. My 2 cents are, I hope my, we're gonna back up. I'll re-say this again so that she can clip it up. Because I was gonna say my tits and ass could sell us enough social media that we could be influencers. But, so what I am gonna say is, if Dinah does a good enough job, she can make me a social media influencer, and we would go racing full time. Like, what do you think, Dinah?
I mean, you do have the booblets, but
I do.
you are pretty, there ain't a lot of peach going on back there.
That is. So we are finally on the front of the car, getting ready to cut our front valances.
I thought the goal was to be out of here by 2 today to go work at the main shop. What happened?
We
there?
got 30 minutes to put a valve on. So yes, we got to cut the valances. We're done for the day. Trust me, I wanted to have side valances done. I wanted to, like, you want to find the Makita Sawzall with a little shorty bit in it. Make sure that 1 Allen that's left in it is tight.
Realistically, how many hours do you have left in this thing before the test?
Well, I would like somebody to calculate how many hours from right now until the test. That's how many hours we got left to work on this thing.
But how many hours do you of like work? Willie went to pull down last week and came home with a laundry list of things.
Assuming you're saying
Don't take advice from how Willie does anything. He doesn't wear eye protection. He's got strings hanging from his damn hoodie. What time is it, Willie?
Probably about 2:30, almost 3 o'clock. We're gonna get out of here in just a little bit. I'm finishing up my valance, filing the bottoms, making them all nice and flat. Wes is getting the edge cut off of that side. So it was a good day. We got the front done. So tomorrow, I'm gonna try to get all my side valances done. And then we start working on all the little finishing pieces and parts and so on, so forth underneath the car. I'm happy. We're getting there. The hardest part's the valances. So we got her finished up. Tomorrow will be another day.
We were just discussing 2026 merch. The Pinto logo stays on here. I am probably going to try to recreate this logo that doesn't infringe completely on Ford. Anybody want to buy a Mullins Racing Ford Pinto t-shirt? So last year, Willie, you made me spend a shit load of time wrapping the valances so they would match the wrap on the car. Are you going to make me do the same thing this year?
No, we're in white valances. So just so you know, 2 at the front, 2, and then 4 at the back.
What are we looking at?
I gotta make a valance, a side skirt while I'm there.
Okay. How come we're going white and not blue?
Because
it all blew off last year? Half of it did?
it did not, but
Some
I just
of
don't
it.
feel like the lettering chick bitching about everything. Let's go.
What a dick.
Hey, don't forget, save money at Menards. You're 11%. So make sure
And
you...
why do we know personally about the 11%?
Because your mom loves their 11% back at
If
Menards.
you get into my mother's truck at any point of the day, you're going to find rebates from Menards that she either needs to send in or she just got. Clocking in for, what, 9th shift at Bugsy's?
It feels like it. I'm just worn out. We need to... The reason I want to hook this air valve up, it's up underneath this concrete truck, which is just covered in grease. So I'd rather go home now and take a shower instead of being covered in grease all day Monday.
And
So,
this concrete truck has lived with us far too long.
yeah, so this thing's got to go away Tuesday.
So we're at our shop.
Dining might want to get some video.
Of what?
Did you see all the Amazon boxes?
Oh, no.
I guess, did you leave the door open?
No.
Can you let the shop?
No, I didn't. I only came here and let the chickens out.
Our Amazon wish list is happening already.
Holy shit. I showed you my ladies outside, but another fun thing that's happening right now is Monday. Hopefully we have some baby chickies. We love animals. My dog comes with us to work most days too. Guess I can give you a quick little office tour. So this is Bugsy's Repair. This is the business that pays the racing bills. It's kind of a lot going on right now in here. So this is Willie's office. I spend most of my time up here too, just because this is where all the body shop computer stuff lives. This is technically my office. Like I said, I am a photographer. And I am a graphic designer. It's kind of a pit, but this is where the creativity happens. My head from Bucky's. Willie's starting racing his junior dragster days. Our break room. This is the truck that's been kicking Willie's ass for about...
First off, it has not been kicking Willie's ass. First off, eat a fucking dick. So, anyways, this truck hasn't been kicking our ass. It's just an old truck that we're basically rebuilding everything from the front springs forward.
This is a 2001, what is it, a Mac?
Yep, MR.
Mac MR. It hit a garbage truck and destroyed the cab on it. So it was an insurance job and it got brought here because we are kind of cab specialists. We do a lot of garbage trucks. The problem was it's old enough that we couldn't get a new cab. It was through insurance. So we had to find a full donor truck. That took a couple months because we knew that we wouldn't be able to get parts for it. And then we got the donor truck here and got the cab off and the motor was trashed too. That became a whole shit show and took 3 months to get the correct used motor here, even though we wanted a reman. Again, insurance was involved. Should have been total loss. I think by the time we're all done with supplements, it's gonna be well over threshold, but because this is a concrete pumper, this truck's worth over 100 grand, even though it's super old. So it has been an absolute nightmare, and the second that the cab came off, it could not leave the inside of our shop. So it has been sitting here for months. Finally, we got all the parts together. It has turned out really nice, but I just hate it for the company too, because they're out a pumper truck and it's been keeping one of our bays. You see, we don't have a really big shop. It's been keeping one of our bays completely tied up all summer, all fall, all winter.
No, just let's call fall.
Willie, this thing came in this spring.
It did. April.
So what are you working on today on it?
It's called a D4 valve. It's where the two air tanks connect. And we're trying just to make sure all the air, there's no air leaks on this thing, that when it leaves, it's better than when it was driving down the road, because it was a hunk of shit. I mean, this thing was a one owner, only driven on Sunday's truck. I can definitely tell that by the stuff we've had to fix on it. So what I'm doing right now is I took pictures of the valve we're taking apart, and I want to make sure this thing is clocked correctly, because it's up under the truck on the side of the next to the side of the transmission.
Did you come by and cut the heat on this morning?
I did. Because I wanted it warm in here this afternoon. I knew we were going to be tired, and I didn't want to deal with cold.
Yeah.
I did turn the heat on yesterday when I was out here lettering too. And I remembered to turn it back off, so there's that.
You did. That was important. All right, so that goes right there, Wes.
This is Kayla's side. So this is the paint prep shop. This is where we get things ready for the paint booth. We're so much cab experts that this is the next cab we're doing. GFL hit something. So we will be replacing a cab. The difference between this and the other one we had a donor cab, so it wasn't bare. This one gets a whole changeover. It's a lot of work. And I'll show you guys our paint booth. We specialize in commercial trucks, so we had to get a big girl. It's 50 foot long. I'm not gonna turn the lights on, but we had to make sure it was big enough to fit box trucks and garbage trucks. It's 50 foot. We did not make it big enough to put a trailer in it because we didn't really want to ever have to paint trailers. Probably a mistake on our part, but this is the paint booth. If you're not familiar with the big truck world, that is how cab over how you get to the motor.
If you want to look at this pretty mother, I mean, everything's just about new on it.
Like I said, this is a 2001.
If you want to just see a fully stored cab over concrete truck, here you go.
Oh, I see what you're saying. We haven't tightened these yet.
Yeah.
That makes sense on why that moves.
Because I remember me and you,
Yeah.
we were like, we'll get it.
Yeah.
Just our list of things we're going to knock
Well,
out.
that's probably why it's not locking either, because it's not pulled up tight. So it's right, it's kicking out.
So Wes, I just went back and showed the next cab in line. What would you rather do? This style of cab replacement where it's an older donor, or the GFL
That's
style where
tough.
we have to take all the guts and move it from one cab to
That's
another?
tough.
Because this one wasn't,
Yeah.
these don't have as much shit as those new
No,
ones.
It's a lot easier.
Those new ones are loaded with wires and sensors. Like if you go out back, the wire harness is laying out there and it's a small pile. When he lays the wire harness out, one of the new ones, it takes up a half a bay.
Yeah.
But what I was saying is, like, this had all the interior in it. Like, there was less to change over than a GFL one. What would you rather do?
Literally, only thing he didn't change in this thing was the radio and the seat on the right side. Everything else got
so
changed.
it still did.
Oh yeah.
Did this one take less time or more time than a GFL cab?
the internal switchover was way less.
Yeah.
But it's all the other stuff we had to fix on an old truck. Like that other truck he's gonna do is brand new.
If everything was perfect, nothing was wrong, it would have took way less time to do this.
Like
than a normal one.
this one, he could have probably done 3 days, right? If he just hammered on it. That new one, because it's new, he should be able to do it in a week. Like the switchover, not all the other things go with it. But there's so much stuff in those new ones, he would have to hammer on it for a week to switch it over.
And if anyone wants to go Crown Vic racing, Willie,
We got a couple.
my husband bought like 10 Crown Vics off Marketplace. We have done nothing with them. This one's got part of a cage in it. So we have some for sale. And I think we have a couple cages too. Come buy them. What are you complaining about?
Not bad, Napa sucks. A male threaded union. Yep.
I keep talking about our amazing Imperial bolt selection. It seems like we're always looking for something that we don't have though.
Because Dinah, I can't afford every single nut and bolt mankind made.
But you're trying to.
No. You can't. You can run a company broke. Right here.
Another view of Willie on his back. Trying out for the OF. How's it going, Wilbur?
I'll let you know in about 2 seconds when. Oh, we gotta hook the air back up. When Wesley gives us air. We're trying to go through all the systems of this piece of machinery just to make sure it all works correctly. Biggest thing is I want to make sure all the air leaks this thing had before we got it are taken care of. And this was a valve. I'm good there now. Just keep on airing it up. Let's see what else.
So we have the big truck lifts. Would it lift this thing?
No. If you, well, okay, if you had another full set,
Yeah.
then yes. This thing weighs about 100,000 pounds, roughly, is what I was told.
Does this thing have to have permits then when it moves somewhere?
Probably when it was supposed to, I'm sure, but they run around town. Or it's right at 80, but I'm pretty sure these things are close to 100.
Our lever was on.
Ah. You got the knob in?
Yeah, knob's in.
Yeah, so it's got a leak though when you pull the lever. Let off. Alright, so that fixed the leak just sitting there then. They need to put a brake chamber on it. Alright, hold on. Push it again. Again. Yeah. Okay, hold on.
The hose is disconnected?
The back, you know what it's for, I bet you, Wes. Go ahead and lift the cab up.
Lift it up. You know, I'm gonna pull the knob back out.
All right.
Ready?
Yep.
What's happening, Big Willie?
Just literally chasing air leaks on this.
We didn't even touch.
Yeah. Like, we didn't watch your tail. Like, so there's a T under there, Wes. And this side's unhooked. On this brake chamber.
The lines there and everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm wondering if it's the line.
Oh shit, that we just pulled.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. This one's way too short. So you know your whole splice?
Give me an idea?
Yep. We're gonna cut this thing back about 3 inches. Hand me those cutters.
Because it's 1 inch.
Who are you talking to?
2 inches gonna be enough to get it?
Is this like how much?
So it's Saturday evening, about 8 o'clock. We finally got all our airlines hooked up. It was a struggle. We got it done though. But in all seriousness, it's about 5 o'clock now. We're ready to go home. I'm ready to go to bed.
Willie is a captain struggle bus normally.
Yeah, I mean, you see grease all. That's why I wanted to do it tonight and not have to do it Monday morning and be covered in grease all day. Because all we got left to do is put the drive shaft in that thing, air box on it, and she's ready to get tested.
So people ask how we afford to go racing.
It's living in this place 8 months of the year.
Along with our amazing marketing partners, because I don't want people to think that we don't have
Great
like,
people.
It would definitely be tough to race without the people that help us. CorvetteParts.net, DP Custom Truck,
Snap-on tools.
Snap-on Tools, all of the CW companies, Crowing Recycling, CW Metals, I don't know.
If anybody wants to come into the bathroom and see where Exodus gets pissed out at, that's where
God, I hate you. So this is it, boys and girls. This was what Willie Mullins' Saturday looked like. We'll see you tomorrow.